Hi, folks. Welcome to Child and Family Partners series on parenting during the pandemic again. I'm Tiernan McElwain, the Director for Child and Family Partners, and am joined by some illustrious parents. We have Jessica Schreiner, who's got her 3.5-year-old, uh, Millie, and no, Millie's the 10-month-old, and Lacey is the 3.5-year-old, right, Jessica?
Yep,
All right. How are you doing this morning?
doing great.
Good. Erica has got Elisa and Alina, 13 and 5, respectively. How are things down in San Antonio, Erica?
There are wet and warm.
Oh, well, here it's cold and icy in Cheyenne. So,
Ooh.
is it similar in Wheatland, Jessica?
Well, it says 37 and cloudy, but I haven't seen the outside yet today. So,
Lucky you. All right. Well, we're going to talk about the pyramid model for folks again, as we are trying to get through the home activities for the pyramid model parent training modules. And these activities for trying at home are just so fantastic. We really wanted to highlight these in a series of short videos, just because they're so positive in terms of how they can impact your relationship with your child, particularly in the midst of a pandemic. And you're going to have plenty of time to try some of these things. So we encourage you to experiment with some of the activities we're going to talk about in this and in our future videos, and then share some comments with us. Let us know how they're working for you. We'd love to get some conversation going online as well. So, when you think about the relationships that you have developed with your daughters, each of you, Jessica, what do you think has been, a big piece of the positive relationship that you have with Lacey?
listening. I try to really
Yeah.
listen to all of her emotions and, talk to her about when she's having emotions. She's sad, letting her know it's okay to be sad and asking why she's sad and, what she thinks that we could do to make it better and just really getting on her level and being on the same page.
Yeah, I love it. And I think sometimes as parents, I know for me as a father, like I feel so bad when my kids feel bad that I want to help them feel better right away. But
Yep.
sometimes I miss that step of let's acknowledge how you're really feeling so you know that I'm taking this seriously. Nice job. That's a really neat way to talk about it, Jessica. Thanks.
Thank you.
Erica, what do you think it's has been the key for you with your daughters, Alina and Alyssa?
I think for myself, it's cherishing the relationship.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't have a very good childhood growing up, so I wanted to make sure that I show both of my girls how much I care for them, how much I love them, telling them constantly, we just randomly throughout the day, like, I love you, mom, or I love you, Alyssa, like just, randomly. But I just like making sure that they know that they're loved, they're cared for, and they're safe.
Nice. How nice it must be for them to go throughout the day never wondering how mom feels about them. That's really neat.
I even asked Alyssa one time, I was like, would it be weird if I didn't do that? And she's like, absolutely. I'd be like, what's wrong, mom?
Yeah, definitely. Well, you folks you already are doing so many of these things, and I think that's what I want to point out for parents who listen to this, that many of us are already filling our children's buckets or refilling their relationship tank. And Jessica talked about one thing being listening to her daughter. And of course, that means committing time to it. It means committing your attention to it. And those things really build that relationship and help her feel special. Just like saying I love you at random times during the day, like Erica does, helps her children feel special. So this activity, session 1, activity 2, are things to try at home as a refilling activity like we've been talking about. And let's come up with 5 things that we want to try and do in the next week to help children feel really special. So I think for me, like when I think about, and my daughter's older and my boys are out of the house, but I still want to do things to help her feel special. So for example, one of the things I want to do with her is invite her to lunch this week sometime. She usually has lunch open from school, and I want to take time with her to go to lunch. Another thing will be, just asking her and taking some time in the evening when she's is out in the living room with us and just asking her, what she's thinking about school for next year, because she's had some thoughts about potentially graduating early or not. And I love to hear what her thoughts are on that. One of the things that I wanted to do was we did last night. You know, she has tennis lessons that are on a regular basis, and last night she wasn't sure if she was going to go. And what I wanted to tell her, which I did, was that I trust your decision. You know, you do what you got to do for you, and I know that you're going to do what you need to do, and that's okay, whatever it is. So giving her that trust, really, you know, showing her that I'm committing time to her as well, and I'm interested in having time with her. Those are some important things I want to do for my daughter this week. You know, Jessica, are there some things that come to mind for you? Obviously, continuing with listening on your list, what else do you think would be special for Lacey this week, for example?
Well, I've noticed that she really enjoys like mommy and me dates. So I think that we're supposed to be having a really nice date coming up here soon. And maybe her and I could do some sort of, you know, picnic at the park where we could make sandwiches, which would be one activity, making a meal together, and then taking it to the park and eating it, just me and her, and having that one-on-one time, which I feel is really, really important for her since she has a 10-month-old sister. And that sister tends to get a lot of my attention.
Yeah, that's nice. And you know, she loves that special time with you, and it would feel so, you know, amazing just to get out and do something that is so, I mean, when you think about the senses that come alive when you go for a picnic, you're engaging all of your senses in that activity. So it'll be so rewarding for her in terms of like the brain activity that'll be firing up as a result of that. Great idea.
Okay.
Anything else come to mind, Jessica?
Yeah, we usually take turns at night between her dad and I reading books, and she really enjoys it. I mean, it's hard to get her to stop reading. There's been nights where we've read like 10 books because she just wants to continue going. Part of it might be her stalling to go to bed, but it's okay. Literacy is a great, you know, big spot of child's learning and development. So we kind of just go with it. So I think dedicating a night for just her and I without sister and without daddy, and doing, you know, picking out her books, her picking them out, and then reading them just us together.
Right.
And then she also really enjoys doing some art projects. So we have some ornaments that we got for sending to different family members as a, you know, little Christmas gift to her grandparents, aunts and uncles. So I think maybe sitting down her and I and doing that together.
Oh, that's so fun. And I love that you're thinking about ways to make this very special connection between the two of you and show her how much you love and honor the time that you have with her. And the ornaments, that project gives you an opportunity for like social studies too. Like, where are we going to send these? How far will they have to travel to get to our loved ones? Or will they be coming to our house? Or so it gives you a chance to talk about family, extended family, locations and geography. So just wonderful opportunities there. Erica, what kind of things come to mind for you when you think of, you know, filling Alina's bucket this week?
For Alina, she's my easy child. So anything like watching dragons with her, right? Let's see, The Grinch. She's really into Christmas right now.
Ask him a whole holiday.
Right?
Having time with her online while doing a Zoom conference.
Exactly. We got these little Home Depot art craft things that we can finish.
Oh, nice.
But I lost mine.
It's okay. Basically anything that, you know, reading, because she has to do Thanksgiving packet reading. So reading with her.
Alina, do you love getting time with mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to do with mommy?
My thinking right now.
What'd she say?
She says she's thinking right now.
She's thinking.
My thing to do is to like watch stuff with her.
Nice. You know, mommy loves to do that with you too, don't you?
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we have some super ideas for this week. Let's see how they go, and we'll check back in a future video just to see how it felt to go through some of these things. And what you're going to get is a chance to say how you felt while doing it and how your child responded. Obviously, Alina's already letting us know. It sounds great, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll sign off and we'll check in again. Bye.
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 Bye.